up, KP family? It's Karen P, and your girl is back with another video. Listen, if you're not already part of the KP family, go ahead on and hit that subscribe button right now today. Be sure to turn your post notifications on. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below and follow me on all social media platforms. It's Karen P, ITSKARENP, straight across the search bar. Y'all be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Karen P Reacts. Listen, KP family, when I tell y'all manipulation is real, it's real. It is truly real, and I can vouch for that because I've been through it. I've been manipulated, and excuse me, even though it happened in my past, KP family, I'm still dealing with it right now to this day. And like I told y'all that I was going to be letting y'all know more about my life, more about what I've gone through in the past. And yeah, again, still dealing with it and trying to find ways to solve the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So moving forward, KP family, I was home one night. I was, in bed, about falling asleep, and I heard knocking at my door. The knock was like 3-4 times. Eventually, I got up. I'm walking out my bedroom to the living room, and I'm like, who is it? And it was like, oh, it's me. Open the door. I need to talk to you. So, I'm like, what? And I said, oh, you at the wrong door. Because KP family, at that time of morning, who at my house? Ain't nobody at my house that time of morning. At my door, I should say, that time of morning. So I directed that person to go to another apartment door. Reason being, one of my neighbors, they be having company over all times of the night. So I just felt like the person was at the wrong door. So I was trying to direct him to the right door. He was like, nah, I'm at the right apartment door. I need to talk to you. Please open the door. I was like, no, you not. You are at the wrong door. So moving forward, KP fam, because we just kept going back and forth saying that. I had them peeked out the blinds, right? So I peeked out the blinds. I couldn't see the person. The person was leaning against the wall, so all I saw was the side of them, the right side, the right side of them, KP family. So I just saw like a little bit of their clothing. It was like brownish looking clothing. So I say, who are you? He's like, come on, open the door, I need to talk to you. I said, man, put your face to the window so I can see who you is. They didn't do that. They just kept saying, man, you know who this is, man. Open the door. I'm going through something right now, and I really need to come inside and talk to you. So, I done got scared, KP family. I'm like, I'm not opening my door, man. I don't know who you is. So, KP family, I did have company over that night. So, my company, the guy came out the room, and he was like, man, who that is at your door? I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out now. So he goes to the blind, and I'm talking about, he positioned himself all type which ways or whatever to get a better view of who the person was. So he describes the person somewhat. He was like, oh, buddy got on a brown outfit, and he got dreads in his head. So you know how many people got dreads, KP family? You know how many people wear brown outfits? So I'm still lost. I say, I don't know who that is. I say, who are you? Who is you looking for? It's like, man, open the door, man. You know who this is. I need to talk to you. I was like, I'm not opening my door. I don't know who you are. So he was like, okay, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go sit in my car for a few minutes, and I'm going to come back so you can open the door and we could talk. He's like, I'm going to give you some time to think about this. I really need to talk to you. So I'm like, I'm not opening my door. I don't know who the hell you is. So the guy that was over that night inside my apartment, he was like, man, you need to go call the police. So I went in the room to go do just what he said. I grabbed my phone. I'm on the phone with a dispatcher, and I'm explaining to the dispatcher what's going on. So when I'm just telling the dispatcher what's going on, the guy who came to see me that night, he ended up talking to the guy, and he was like, oh, he said he here to see Karen. Like that. I say, what? He was like, yeah, he said he here to see Karen. I said, man, I don't know who that is. Like that. And so he said, I said, who are you? KP family, he had done said the name. KP family, when the dispatcher asked me what kind of car he drive, do I know what kind of car the person driving? Once I find out the name, KP family, I already know kind of car he drive, I wasn't gonna tell her, because that's somebody that was my ex-boyfriend. I told her, I said, oh ma'am, don't worry about it, it's okay. So the guy that was in my home that night, he was like, what the hell you mean it's okay? I said, he said, man, you better have the police come over here, man, to get this nigga from around your door. Like that, again, that's my ex-boyfriend, KP family, so I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him. You know, so the lady was like, the dispatcher was like, oh, so you don't want dispatchers to your, you don't want dispatch to your home? And I said, oh no, it's fine, you could have them come. So anyway, I hung up, and I'm like, that shit ate me up so bad, KP family. So I told my ex-boyfriend, I said, hey, you better leave, man. You better, you know, get from around my door. But I didn't say it like that. I, you know, I use the F word, and that eats me up too. You know, get from around my door, man. I said, because I done called the police. The police on their way. So now the guy that was there to see me in my home was like, oh, why the hell you gonna tell him that you called the police? Like that. He was like, man, you stupid as hell, man. You supposed to let them people come and get him and take his, you know, take his behind the jail. Again, why would I want my ex that I don't have no issues with, we didn't end off on bad terms or anything like that, go to jail? Make that make sense. Help me understand. KP family manipulated, okay? Being manipulated, but KP family. So now the guy that was in my home, he was like, oh, what kind of car he drive? I told him, I said a black Nissan. Lied. I lied. He don't drive no damn black Nissan. I wasn't gonna tell him what kind of car he drive. Why does it matter? Was you gonna go out there? Why does it matter what kind of car he drive? So, you know, Buddy was like, oh man, Karen, you done called the police on me, man. I said, yeah, man, you got to go, man. You got to go before they come. So he was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave, Karen. You know, like, he was in disbelief. Whatever he was going through, he was intoxicated. You know, and I know he was just in shock, like, based off his words and stuff. He was slurred up and everything. But KP family, anyway, he ended up leaving. Boom, he leave. I got another knock at my door. It's the sheriff's department. Police them at my door. I explained to them, you know, what happened. They was like, well, before we came knocking on your door, we looked out in the parking lot, and we didn't see anybody out in the car or anything like that. He was like, one of the officers was like, do you know what kind of car he drive? I said, no. No. I lied. No. Because again, KP family, why would I want him to get locked up? I promise you, I guarantee you, when he was leaving, you know, on the road, not in my complex, but on the road, he was leaving, they was coming in. I'm sure the direction was like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, KP family, that shit ate me up so bad, KP family. I couldn't even sleep that night. Y'all hear me? I could not sleep that night for anything. I was hot. I was tossing and turning. Like, you know, what happened to him? What is he going through? Like, you know what I'm saying? We always was able to confide in each other. You know, whether we were together or not, we still were friends. We still had a friendship. We ain't never let nobody come in between our friendship, KP family, no matter what. But that night, I was manipulated, dumb and stupid. And yeah, you know, like I said, at first I was scared. I didn't know who it was. So yeah, I'm not going to open up my door to anybody that I don't know. I got to protect, you know what I'm saying? I got to protect my home. I got to protect, you know, my family, myself and my son. But KP family, it was like, once I found out who it was, I know he wasn't going to do no harm to me. At least I think he wouldn't do no harm to me, KP family. I should have opened up that door. I should have opened up that door. But I didn't. And anything could have happened to him, KP family. That could have been the last day that he was on this earth, and he came to me, and I could have, you know, avoided all of that from happening. But steady yet, I started up there listening to somebody else manipulate me to not open up the door, have him get locked up, which I was not going to let that happen, KP family. So, KP family, when I tell y'all I couldn't wait for the sun to come up, so when I get to work, I can get in contact with him. So I called him, KP family, from another phone that I have. And I didn't call him. Let me run that back. I text him, you know, and I was like, hey, is this, you know, I said the first initials of his first, middle, and last name, you know, and he was like, who is this? I said, he was like, who is this? And I was like, are you so-and-so? And he was like, why? I said, okay, can you tell me, can you tell me the ex-girlfriend that you love to this day? And he was like, I already know who this is. I say, no, you don't. I say, tell me the first letter, tell me the first name of the letter, you know, tell me your first name. You know, my words everywhere, KP family, my apologies. I said, tell me your first name, like that. So, you know, he was like, he broke the ice. He was like, man, listen, I already know this Karen. No, he was like, before I want to apologize, but before I apologize, I want to make sure that this is the right person. So he was like, this Karen. KP family, there it was. Boom. He said who I was. So I was like, yeah, you know, and he was like, you know, I apologize for my actions, for my behavior, you know, coming over to your house and such, you know. He said he was just going through something that night and he really needed me to talk. He really needed to talk to me. So, you know, KP family, I had told him, say, you know, you're better than that. You know, you shouldn't be carrying on, you know, your life like that. You shouldn't be out there drinking and then driving. And I said, you know, you're a father. You know, your kids love you and they need you. You can't be living your life like that. You know, you have to tighten up. So he was like, yeah, you know, he understand. But again, he was just going through something that night and he needed to talk to me, KP family. Then he was like, you know, so much happened that night, Karen, you know, with me being intoxicated, I can't even remember everything that happened. So I told him, you know, I apologize for calling the police and stuff. So he was like, you don't have to apologize for that because I was in the wrong, and I know that you was trying to protect, you were trying to protect your household. And I said, yes, I was, but you know, again, you know, you got to tighten up. So we left it at that, KP family. KP family, when I tell y'all that ish ate me up so bad, it ate me up till this day. It eats me up, you know. And I know that even though he told me that I didn't have to apologize to him, KP family, I reached out to him like a month or so after that, and till this day he has not responded. He has not responded. You know why? Because I wasn't there for him. I wasn't there for him, and I wasn't there for him because I was manipulated. And I guarantee, had the shoe been on the other foot, he would have been there for me. He wouldn't allow me to go out there into the road and anything could have happened to me. He wouldn't allow that. He would have made sure that I was straight. And I didn't do that for him because, again, I was manipulated. Once I found out who it was, I should have been there for him. I should at least say, okay, you know, I'm not going to open my door, but you can stand right here and we could talk. I didn't even do that, KP family. And we're supposed to be friends. Like, what type of friend am I? And we always said, like, you with somebody or talking to somebody or whatever, let them know about, you know, that you have a male friend. You know, so, you know, like when situations like this happen, it shouldn't be no pressure, you know what I'm saying, for us to communicate. Man, KP family, I'm about to end this here video, y'all. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And it's like, the more I talk about it, you think the more you talk about something, you will get over it. With me, the more I talk about it, the more it hurts me. Y'all, KP family, y'all let me know, what would you have done? What would you have done? What would you have done? If you've been through the same thing, what did you do? How did you resolve the issue? Like, I don't know, KP family, but I'm not happy that I hurt my friend. I'm not happy that I wasn't there for my friend. And that's what friends are for. We're supposed to be there for each other through thick and thin. And through his toughest time, I wasn't there, but he came to me. He came to me, and and I wasn't there. KP family, listen, I'm gonna go on and end this here story time. I know y'all want to know, well, who's the person who you was manipulated by? You know, where did he come from? Y'all stay tuned for that. I'll let y'all know about that on another video. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Again, if you're not already part of the KP family, go on and hit that subscribe button right now today. Be sure to turn your post notifications on. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below and follow me on all social media platforms. It's Karen P, ITSKARENP, straight across the search bar. Once again, y'all, manipulation is real. Be aware of the signs. Listen, don't lose no friendship, and it's not worth it. Don't lose no friendship, and it's not worth it, KP family. Don't lose no friendship, and it's not worth it. You don't want to feel the way I'm feeling. And the way I'm feeling, KP family, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It truly isn't. Especially when it's a friend that you love. And y'all have always been there for each other. Yeah. Once again, y'all, it's Karen P. Be sure to subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Karen P Reacts. Once again, it's Karen P, and I'm out like OUT.